Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Illuminous 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection technology gain. Now, in this demonstration, this is me up in the morning. This is real time. Up in the morning at around 6 o'clock, around 6 o'clock something in the morning. This is what time I have to be up. And usually when I get up in the morning, the first thing I do is I turn on my PS4 or Xbox One, which I have some video demonstrations playing in the background over here on the wallpaper screen. And then over here, this is where my work PC is at. This is where I do a lot of my editing for the website and emails for my customers and stuff like that. So these are screens that are being used in my environment 24/7. There's no TVs in here. Every place in the house actually has a projection screen now. Pretty soon we'll have them outside. But as I said before, usually when you're watching demonstrations against high performance projection screens and even some screen paints out there, the background, the environment is set to make the screen look good. It's an ambient light controlled environment. And if someone's telling you that their product is not ambient light, then I wouldn't touch it due to the fact that your entire environment is going to literally look like a bat cave. Now, keep in mind, people have dedicated theater setups. They want to be in a dark environment, but even in a dark environment, on a white screen or gray screen, you can't pull true contrast. You can't pull true color pop. And the problem you're going to have is the screen eventually is going to wash on. Now, this right here, like I said earlier, this is my routine in the morning when I get up. As you can see, I can have my lights on without a problem. Now, this is a Supreme 8 wallpaper projection screen. They are already pre-coated, which means you don't have to paint the screen, you don't have to build or none of that. Some people are not good with building. Some people just don't want to build. Some people may have restrictions on where they live at. Some places don't allow you to be able to paint or drill into the walls. So this is where the wallpaper screens come in are fantastic, because you can just take the screen, attach it to your wall, and you're done. That's it. It's finalized. It's done. They're also fantastic because you can roll the screen up and you can take it anywhere you want. It's also flexible, ultra short though compatible, and can be used outside. Now over here, I'm showing that looks pretty cool. Over here, this is a fixed frame screen that is coated with our screen paint. So I bought this screen from off of Amazon and coated it with our technology. And now this is my work slash PC. So this is what I mean by, if my screens were an ambient light projection, and if they were gray or white, this environment would have to be dark. I would have to sit in the dark and do my work. I would have to, my living room downstairs would have to be in the dark, because I would have to run in a fear of my screen washing out or fading. So that's why, and show you all the screens we have on display, because the screens don't wash out or fade. That's something that a light gray screen or white screen can't do. A lot of people don't realize that this is my work PC. And when I'm working on a projection screen, the images, that the background has to come up white enough. If it doesn't come up white enough, that means the text will not show up, because the screen will literally produce an image that's so dark that the text can't be seen. Now, this is fantastic for those of you who have church. You have a church set up where basically a lot of churches have white projection screens. And one of the problems that they have, even if you have a high-end projector, they can't get the text or script to pull up on the screen. That's something you don't have to worry about. So as you can see in my environment, there is no form of I can't say the word correctly. You know what I'm talking about. It'll come to me later on. But there's no point screen, and that's what I see, that they will have the setup design to accommodate the screen in the projector. There'll be no real lighting in the environment, and that's the problem you have right there. If you're watching people doing demonstrations in the dark, that's where you're going to be at, sitting in the dark. So this is, like I said, this is my office early in the morning. And this is what I do when I'm upstairs. I'm usually working on whatever I have to do. Right now I'm doing the videos. I'm actually putting in some more information in some of the boxes in the videos. So let's go over to, I go over to my Facebook, and I have my business page set up. Over here, that's my other page right there. But I go over to my business page. This is where I'm at most of the time. Let me go over here real quick. This is where I sit at most of the time. I got a bunch of pages, but I'm usually in my Crystal Edge page right here, uploading videos and answering customer questions and stuff like that. So like I said, I can't be in a dark environment doing this kind of work, because my screen will not be able to pull up. Let's see what we got going on over here. There we go. My computer gets a little slow sometimes. So I have to be able to see all this when I'm working. So yes, I mentioned in the demonstration about something about a 9. There is a 9 in the house now. So the 126-inch screen downstairs is now bearing 9 coded technology. Got it this morning, decided to knock it out and get it out of the way before dropping off to the post office today and dropping off the rest of the orders. This is my screen out. This is one of the screens we had outside. It's no longer there. It's actually removed because I'm actually going to make room for a 235.1 out there pretty soon. But this is the page I made. This is my main page. We do our demonstrations. Like I said, I have to be able to see all this crystal clear in the morning when I get up. If I can't, then the problem I'm going to have is I don't want to be sitting in the dark while doing my work. All right, so like I said, this is my morning routine every freaking day. Not freaking day as I mean as it's a bad thing. I love it. You know what I mean? I love it. I love what I do for a living. So, like I said, I can sit here and I can watch my, or sometimes I watch some demonstrations on this screen, and then over here I work on this screen, and then I game back over on this screen. So it's pretty fun to be able to sit here in a full lit environment. So let's go downstairs and show you what I'm working on. So the big screen downstairs is being converted to a 9. There's my floor screen right there. Still waiting for my other projector to get here, which I have another ultra short though projector. This is the wallpaper surface right here. There we go. Let me throw my projector on for this one. All right, and over here, this is the 9. So this was the 9. You can see I had to remove my curtains off the screen right here. These are my movie curtains. I'm going to order some new ones because the ones I had before, they didn't go all the way down to the floor, and the ones I had at the other house did go all the way down to the floor, but they were very expensive. Like $200 for those curtains. There is the screen right there. That is a 9 right there. A 9. Coded 9 on the screen. Ultra sure throw. Let me show you. I think we're coding. I'm coding. Actually, I'm doing the outdoor screen downstairs right now, but I can't take you down there. I really can't. But let me see. Let's see if we could. If I don't have anything down there, that'll give up too many secrets. All right, so I'm gonna have to set you right here for the time being. These are orders that are going out today. I'm still boxing right over there. Still boxing orders up for today. So many orders to ship out. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. All right, so I gotta set you right here for a minute because I gotta go check my workshop downstairs and make sure I got nothing there that you're not supposed to see. I gotta lock my stuff up. All right, we should be good. Got all my stuff put away. Can't let you see what's going on in the basement. That's a secret. We're going down to the basement, but that's the secret. So this right here is 9 technology. I told you that the 9 they look black, right? But if you angle them a certain way, they come up gold, kind of a goldish brownish kind of look to them. So this is a strange screen. It really is. So I'm going to show you with the projector off. I want you to stare at the screen very carefully. I got one laying down flat that you can see the true color of what 9s look like. That's why I said the very, very hard technology to mimic because the screen changes at will. So let's take the projector off. You can see the screen right there. That's the 9 coding. I gotta hit it one more time because mind you, this is a fixed frame screen. When you're coding a fixed frame screen, it's better to spray it and roll it on. And I'll tell you why, especially if you've got to hang it up, because the screen dips in between with the roller because it's a material around the frame. That's why. These frames are different. Now, this frame is an elite frame. because instead of it having the borders around the side, this is a borderless frame. A lot of people never seen the screen without the curtains on it, but no, this is a different kind of frame. It's completely borderless. There's no black border. This is a new screen that Elite designs that has no borders, edgeless. So this is the one I purchased. But as you can see, the technology, when you stand in front of it, it changes. This is 9 technology. All right, so let me show you what 9 looks like up close and personal. It's freaky looking, I'm telling you. It doesn't look like, it doesn't look black. Mind you, that screen looks black, right? It looks like kind of funny looking black. Wait till you see what a 9 looks like with the lights on. Let's see if I can see right there. Those are 9s. That's 9 technology right there. That's why when Jamie did the demonstration, when he thought the screen was black, I was like, no, 9s are not, they're black, but they're not black. That's what I meant when I made the statement. It's black, but it's not black. It has a color code changing capability, which means that screen can adjust to light in the environment. Imagine having a screen that's slowly adjusting to the ambient light in your environment slowly. That's what this technology is designed to do. So you can see how weird this looks. Now that's why I have it laying against the black wall. That's why, like I said, when he did that demonstration, right, and he basically showed that black paint smeared down the side and said, oh, wait, that's their 9 and that's their 10. I was like, you're a freaking idiot, because that's not even a freaking 9. 9s don't even look like that. So that's what I'm talking about. By every single time that we design something new, we got this character coming behind us, you know, ranting and carrying on. But he thought the screen was black. I said, well, it's black, but it's not black. That's a very hard code to do, very hard code. Now, keep in mind, when you look at it, you're thinking, oh, wait, but it looks brown. See, it's kind of weird to figure out. And if it's brown, how does it produce a white image? But if you look at it here, it's black. There you go. You figure that one out. Partay. We don't play games over here when we design stuff, man. I'm on a whole nother level. Trust me, I'm on a whole nother level. I got technology and stuff in my head, man, that it's beyond this. I just, right now, we don't have the capital for it. Once my capital kicks in, you're going to see stuff that you've never even seen before. It's going to put things on a whole nother level, but not only is it going to put things on a different level, it's going to make it affordable so everybody can have it. Think about it. I mean, this technology right here, Black Diamond, those big companies get a hold of this tech, the first thing they're going to do is charge you thousands of dollars for it. And you know they are. They charge you thousands and thousands of dollars for a screen that doesn't really cost that much a design. So why do you got to charge $5,000 for a projection screen? For what? It's too much money. That's why I'm designing this technology. For the new technology we're designing the building, we want to make it so, and this is the part that's going to scare them the most. It costs $5,000 for a 100-inch screen, correct? From Screen Innovation or one of those big companies, right? With our technology, all our screens from a 100-inch to a 180-inch will be under the $5,000 mark. That's the part that's going to hurt them. Because keep in mind, you can still get a 180-inch screen under the $5,000 mark. Where if you went to DMP Supernova and you try to get a 180-inch screen under their mark, it would cost you somewhere between $18,000. But by then, this is the reason why I said this technology is not going to launch until we have patents. We have patent pending. Actually, I have a patent attorney. So we're going to have patents locked on this. There's going to be copyrights. These screens are going to be locked in. And the reason why they're going to be locked in, because I told you it was a bigger picture around this technology. We had distributorship contracts lined up for this technology, which means you will see this in stores. This is why it's going to be a physical screen. It's easier to mass produce and transport a physical screen from country to country to country than it is to do a paint. That's the reason why this technology was designed to be coded into a screen. Now, keep in mind, these are just the rough copies of it. It's still at only 10% done. When we actually get the factory up and going, we're going to have two things I'm working on when I get the factory done. There's 2 machines I want. One of the machines is the one that actually makes the wallpaper surface, and the other one is a car painting. They use it like it's a machine used for car painting cars. That's what I was looking at because a friend of mine was like, you know what? If you buy one of those or rent one of those, you can have a machine coat the surface and you would get the same application every single time. That's the perfect idea for painting screens. The same machine they use for painting cars, it's the same machines that we're looking at actually buying. And yeah, they're pretty expensive. Yes, very, very, very expensive. But what I have coming in, it's not going to be a problem to do it. It really isn't. I got a choice either buy or lease one. So that's what we're going to do. We can have that machine set up to paint multiple screens over and over and over again with the same consistency, the same amount of application, and without flaw. All I need is a couple people in there to just basically maintenance the machine, and that's it, and run it. That's all I need. And we can paint millions of them over and over and over again, again, again. Like I said, we got big, big plans set up for this technology. So let's see what we're going to do today. Well, we got the inflatable projection screen. That's what we're sitting on the floor right now. That's the inflatable projection screen, the material. Once I put that inside of the screen, the frame, when we blow it up, we get a chance to see the chemical expand and inflate and expand and inflate. We need to actually roll it up over and over and over again and see whether or not if the material is going to basically flake or we're going to have. We shouldn't have a problem with it. That stuff is pretty durable. We shouldn't have a problem with it at all. So this is the wallpaper screen I was having fun with last night. Last night I was on here with like 4 other individuals. Eventually my wife came in a little early and I was like, well, got to cut the camera down because she doesn't like me to live stream when when she's moving about the house. But yeah, we had a ball with the screen yesterday. All right, so I got to get on Amazon and I got to order my new movie curtains. Like I said, these were temporary for the time being. They didn't go all the way down to the floor and they had to be removed. See, I had to cut them, do half and half. But they didn't go all the way down to the floor. So the ones I wanted to get, the ones I had in the other house, I left behind, which I don't know why I left those curtains behind. They were like $200. They were crushed velvet. They were gorgeous. We'll go and get me another pair. They were gorgeous. They were crushed velvet. So I'm going to do something real quick. Let's see what we got going on here. I got to get mine hooked another Ultra Chromecast. My Ultra Chromecast is shut down a couple of days ago, which I don't even know why, but it just shut down. Wouldn't reply. That's why I say we got it right now. For us, we're not gonna entertain that particular individual anymore. It's no point. We got too much stuff to do. I got too much stuff to do as it is. I got to really get ready to get these things set up and going. And like I said, I got to meet with the, I'm still meeting back and forth with the patent attorney for this. Oh, less than to be known right now. Once those patents go through, we're going to have a few patents and a few patent pending. So we have to get for the motorized projection screen, we have to get something called engineer patent or whatever it's called. Oh my goodness, man. I'm glad I'm not doing that job. Whew. I saw the freaking blueprints on how they got to break everything down in the mechanical patent. That's what it's called. They got to break everything down in the patent, like literally every freaking screw, wire, everything has to be broken down and separated and numbered. Thank goodness I don't got to do that for a living. I mean, some people must enjoy it, but for me, that's too tedious. That's too much work for me. That's too much work. I fall asleep at my desk every day. But anyway, yeah, we got to get a mechanical patent for the particular motorized projection screen. So basically to show how it was designed and built and all of the good stuff. I'll take the lights out for those of you who want to see the lights out. I'll pop the lights out for a minute. But yeah, and keep in mind the projector I'm using is only 720p. It's a 720p Sony short throw. But yeah, this technology is going to be locked in very, very well. So a fair warning, don't play with it. Do not play with it. Trust me. I'm spending a ton of money to get these things locked in. It's not just for that. It's just also too the fact that we got to deal with a lot of other companies, and I'm going to have to basically deal with that nonsense too. Because somewhere along the line, someone's going to try to figure out a way how to incorporate into a screen, their screen. Other than that, yep. So one of the things I am going to have a lot more control over. Keep in mind, some people are thinking that, okay, look, if he's contracted, all right, he gets the distributorship contract. We have one distributorship contract, which is actually in the process. And if he gets the distributorship contract, chances are what's going to happen is that the screens are going to be incorporated into the marketplace, which means once the screens are incorporated into the marketplace, that means we no longer have control over pricing. Well, we do have control over pricing. You can have control over pricing. There's a way to actually do it. I've done this before. So what they do is they take the screen, they mark it up. They're trying to mark it up, saying, okay, we got to mark it up because on their end, they're saying we got to pay for shipping costs because we're shipping it out and we're paying for the lights and electricity. All this stuff that comes, if you understand, a lot of stuff goes in when you see a screen. That if you get a contract from another company, and if they're basically marketing your product for you, or if they're basically distributing your product for you, the screen has to cost a certain amount of money to cover those certain charges that are going to come up. And that means that's going to jump the price of the screen. So that's what we don't want. We don't want the screen jumping. We need the screen to stay a certain price. We don't need a $5,000 screen. We need a very affordable screen so everybody can afford it. So there's ways that has to be done, which means within contracts, when we do contracts, usually we're the ones that, we do the contract negotiations. How can I say how this goes? Usually they set up a contract, we look over it, and then both parties, we put whatever we have to put into it. One of the things I do put into the contract, the price has to stay at a certain price for the customers. I do not want to be category as one of those guys that actually, one of those companies that has a $5,000 projection screen. No. Other than that, look at this. All right, that being said, I got to get out of here. Just showing you my updates in the morning. This is me in the morning every day. Ugh. I love my job. I didn't. I'd be doing something else. Somebody said, oh, get a job. Get a real job. Yeah, get a real job. I got a degree in culinary arts. I studied in Paris. Please, I was a chef. I also got a degree in IT tech. I just like this place. I like doing this better. This is much more fun. You know why? Because the scenery constantly changes. Where are my lights? Oh, they're over here on this side. What the frick am I walking around? I can't wait to put my portable screen up. I tell you, around here one day, I'm gonna put a webcam out there one day, like a live camera, and you're gonna watch it all day long. I watch him play golf all day. Haven't been hit with a golf ball yet, but I watch him golf all day. I think a person who golfs all day, two things: either they don't like their wife and they're there, or they just love the game. You have one or the other. And they golf in the rain too. I know you watch and you see people doing golfing. It's always sunny outside. Oh, not these jokes. These jokes are hardcore out here. They golf in the rain. They golf. I wonder if they golf in the snow. I haven't seen anybody out there in the snow yet, but I haven't seen them out there in the rain and everything else. They take one of the blackout cloth surfaces. I'm actually ordering one for myself, and I'm going to build a screen using one of the kits. So this right here is the surface that comes free with your 1-quart kit. So if you get a 1-quart kit from us, which is one of the customers here, this is their 1-quart kit. 1-quart kits come with a free blackout cloth surface, just in case if you don't have anything to paint it on, you have a surface that it comes with automatic front door. I think it's a 5x7 blackout cloth surface. I forget anything else. Let's see. I think that's basically about it. Well, I'm going back to work. I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I got to get on Amazon and order my new curtains for my movie room, because these got to go now, and I got to put the new ones in now. So I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. I am out of here. I'll be back on probably later on today. If all goes well and we get good weather, which looks like it's raining right now, I'm probably going to have to wait until the next day, because I want to get a chance to take that inflatable screen outside and have some fun with it. I can't wait to play with that right there. That's going to be a freaking amazing outside inflatable screen. I'm sorry. I'm hyped up in the morning. I don't even drink coffee. All right. Got to go. Y'all have a blessed day, blessed night, wherever you're at in the world.